back to my channel. This is Shweta, working as an assistant professor in agriculture department at SNS College of Technology. So in this video we are going to discuss about what are the hurdle technology in food and how we are going to process this in a very minimal way, and also what are the edible coatings in foods. I'm going to explain this PPT in a design thinking way. As we all know, there are 5 stages in design thinking, like empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and test. So in empathy, it has two different set of people, like from the point of view of consumers, from the point of view of producers. So from that, I'm creating the empathy map. It has 4 major contributes, like say, feel, think, and do. In say, we have to check whether the produce is safe and fresh. In feel, we have to check whether it has any contamination. In think, we have to check whether it has any foodborne illness because it is related to health. In do, we have to check the label and avoid pre-cut. From the consumer point of view, there are 4 major types, like foodborne illness, spoilage and waste is also there, and lack of confidence. There is also a need for safe foods because various types of diseases generally occurring in this modern field. So food concerns for fresh produce is very important. In define, I am going to define this by using HACCP. It is nothing but hazard analysis critical control point. They have some list of requirements for fresh produce, like it has 7 major types of critical control points. It has 7 principles, like first we have to check the hazard analysis. Second, we have to determine the critical control points. Third, we have to check put the limit for critical control points. Fourth point, we have to monitor the critical control points, and we have to take the corrective actions for critical control. And sixth one, we have to do the verification, and seventh, we have to keep the record. So here I took the problem statement, like how to implement HACCP effectively for fresh produce while maintaining quality. So ideate. I'm going to do this ideate by using HACCP itself. As we all know, there are 3 types of hazards identification. It includes biological, chemical, and physical. In biological, it comes down to Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria. In chemicals like pesticides, spraying of chemicals inside the food industries, and physicals like foreign objects, hair, bone, and any metal products, etc. So for control measures, we have to do the good GMP practices inside the food industry, and we have to follow the sanitation standard operating procedures, and temperature control is there, humidity control is there, and water quality management, and packaging is also very important for to control the hazard identification. So next one is prototype. By using this idea, we have to create a prototype for this concept, like for critical control points, like for temperature check, we can implement a temperature monitor also there, and for cutting, we have to sanitize the equipment of cutting very well, so it prevents the foodborne illness. For storage, we can implement a cold storage to increase the shelf life of fresh produce. By using sanitizer, we can do the washing, and in packaging, we can use the modified atmosphere packaging as well. So monitoring procedures, generally we can implement in temperature logs, sanitary test, and microbial warming. So next one is test. By this prototype, we have to do a testing, like microbial testing, temperature monitoring, chemical residue analysis, and shelf life studies we can do, and verification activities like CCP monitoring, research review, internal audits, equipment calibration, and corrective action effectiveness we can do in it. And effective metrics like food safety incidents, regulatory compliance, customer satisfaction, and product quality consistency. So it is a mind map I have attached for your easy understanding of these concepts, like first prerequisite programs like GAP, GMP, SSOP, and the principles are also there. Hazards is there, documentation, process steps, and control methods are using. So in this slide, I list out some of the application for fresh produce, like in prerequisite programs. So in this slide, we are going to discuss a case study on fresh cut produce. Like here I mentioned one process flow. It has receiving, once the raw material receive the cold storage of any processing unit, Then the following process or as follows, like receiving, washing, peeling, cutting, sanitizing and packaging. There are some identified critical control points in this, like receiving temperature plays a vital role, and washing degree Celsius, pH at the storage is also plays a vital role, and control methods like pre-cooling, CL2 treatment, map packaging, double wash, rapid cooling, cold chain is also the control methods, and the results like 99.9% pathogen is reduced, and there is an increase of 14 days shelf life, and also there is a zero safety issues. Like summary of this, like key takeaways are HACCP, how fresh cut plays a vital role in sick temperature and sanitation. CCPS, identifying and monitoring ensures safety, case study and in design thinking. Thank you for